Welcome back to another day of the shit show.
A lot of y'all women are losing the plot, and I'm about to give you the secret. So stay tuned, listen up, take notes, okay? So in my family, the women in my family would break up with men and they would still be around the family. You know what I mean? I had 30 uncles. It wasn't until I became an adult that I realized we weren't even related at all. Those was just my auntie's old boyfriends from two boyfriends ago that would still come around the family just hoping and begging that she would take them back eventually. And do you want to know why? It's because I come from a long line of mean women. Y'all are being too nice to men.
Mean
Okay? You need
women.
to turn up.
You come from a long line of hoes. 30 uncles that aren't yours. They were just like, and y'all wonder why we don't, why it's the way it is. It's not like those 30 guys didn't tell other men anyway, but still, yous are so dumb. Yous are fucking telling on yourselves like men don't watch the internet.
That I realized we weren't even related at all. Those was just my auntie's old boyfriends from two boyfriends ago that would still come around the family just hoping and begging that she would take them back eventually.
That's usually most girls' trick. Keep a bunch of fucking dodo birds around, think nobody notices, and then the man you want to be with, he notices. And he doesn't want to be with you. And then you lose the man you want because you can't get rid of fucking dodo birds.
And do you want to know why? It's because I come from a long line of mean women. Y'all are being too nice to men. Okay? You need to turn up the meanness that you have in your body. And I'm not saying to the right man, you know.
How you gonna know what the right man is if you just turned up mean to every man? This is how dumb yous are. She won't look at her aunties. Well, maybe her auntie did get married. I don't know. But, statistics say more than likely most mean women aren't getting married because men aren't tolerating that shit. And if they do, it's usually because, they got shit going on the side.
Man that does the things for you, but you just have to be strict. Strict. Run a strict ship. You know what I mean? You can't let them get away with anything. You have to be a little bit mean to them. They eat it up. They eat it up. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. You think that you're gonna buy him the world, he gonna love you. That's never gonna happen. He's gonna run into a girl that's the most dangerous baby daddy in the world is not the baby daddy that leaves you. A lot of
Oh, man.
I don't hang.
Like,
A lot of people
women
got
are
like this.
really, this shit
come
is
back and let me know what you think.
crazy.
I used to believe that Audacity was on sale, but I've now come to the conclusion that Audacity must be free, and that's why so many men have it. Because for
Yes. Yes, it is.
Cam Newton to sit out there in front of the whole world and say, while having a girlfriend who just had his baby, that he's still looking for God to send him a wife. Can you imagine curling up next to a man?
I didn't watch the full episode, but I don't think he said that. I think he said, God deliver more babies. And I'm waiting to be married. But I didn't watch the whole thing. Maybe he did say that.
World and say, while having a girlfriend who just had his baby, that he's still looking for God to send him a wife. Can you imagine curling up next to a man every single night and he told the world, I'm still looking? The most obvious sign that she is a placeholder is not going to change his mind. This is what I mean when I say the men already know. He knew a long time ago. He knew before he got her pregnant. They'll allow you to derail whatever you had going on in your life so they can use you to pass the time.
Now, out of those three baby women, babies' mothers, which one of them you think regret having a millionaire baby's daddy? You really think that they're type of women that gave a fuck? Or do you think they're women that would allow a man to have all those babies with other women because he's a millionaire and he's gonna make sure they never have to work ever? Do you really believe they give a fuck? You think all women are the same, don't you? Huh? Imagine that.
already know. He knew a long time ago. He knew before he got her pregnant. Now,
Yeah, it's called, he told her, "You're beautiful. I've never seen anyone look like you. I want you to have my baby. But you have a baby with her. Do you look like her?" And she said, "No." And he said, "Exactly. That's why she has my baby."
well, whatever you had going on in your life, so they can use you to pass the time. I mean, when I say the men already know.
Wait up, wait up. You mean they had better things to do besides spend his money and chill? I would love to know what those things are. What, work? Work hard, right? Work real hard like you?
He knew a long time ago. He knew before he got her pregnant. He'll allow you to derail whatever you had going on in your life so they can use you to pass the time.
I don't think, I mean, yeah, in a way, I guess, but don't women do that at alarming rates where we're at a fucking 75% divorce rate? So, I don't think yous are making any good points arguing with Mr. High Value Man, because yous already know that's what happens when men get millions of dollars. They have sex with all of you. They have babies with all of you. And you allow it. So stop blaming Cam Newton because women will let him do whatever he wants. Stop either being jealous of those women if you're jealous. Doesn't sound like you are. Sounds like you're an educated woman that wants a man to love her and all that. I'm on your side, buddy, but I understand the other side too. The men don't give a fuck about those women on the way we give a fuck about you women. You women don't choose good men anyway, so what are you even advocating for? You're probably not fucking married. When you go hold a man down and all of this, then y'all start popping shit on these bimbos. Because last time I checked, this world doesn't give a fuck about who's out on them streets. And I'm sure none of you women that run your mouth against them would pay one of their bills. You wouldn't throw that bitch a fucking sandwich, but you'll tell her what to do with her life. How she should feel respected and she's being used for her body. What?
They use you as a hobby, as something to do.
He has millions of dollars. I'm sure when you have millions of dollars, you probably get to date anybody you want, right? And everybody that gets on your fucking nerves or says no to you, you have the option to say, "I can find a better you tomorrow." Matter of fact, look at the Chinese version of you. She dressed just like you dress. She likes all the things you like. Look at her profile. Look. She even look like you. Y'all wear the same makeup and everything. I'm going to see her tomorrow. Bye. Look, want to see that Italian version of you? I'm going there Thursday. Like, you act like you have leverage against men that have all this money. Then, all you women for all this time have been searching for them. And every man that was regular told you he's going to fuck you, he's going to leave you, he's going to make babies with you, and you're going to share him. You just really don't believe it, do you? You really don't believe when a man hits that mountaintop, women are not going to share him. And then what makes it worse is not only is he fucking rich, he's a black man that's fucking athletic and brolic. He has the tooth, he's 6 fucking foot tall. He's everything that yous all fucking say yous want on all these episodes of every fucking thing. And, we warned you what he's gonna do to you.
He's got 8 kids by 3 different women and talking about he wants 3 more. So a woman's supposed to step in and all of a sudden take on 11 stepkids? And
No, that's what the nannies are for. That's what the millions and millions of dollars are for. They're there to look pretty, take photos, family photos, be around the kid as much as they can, but when there's a problem, I'm sure I'm sure he steps in. I'm sure he's not a complete asshole. I'm sure he has family and friends and his mom and his aunts. You know, he's kind of the savior, Jesus Christ of his family. I'm sure his kids are never alone. And if they are, I don't know. But I know if I had all that money, you know, my good family members and people I know wouldn't have to want for things because they would be a part of my crew and they would work for me. Get it? People would be able to quit their jobs, and I just be like, look, this is your salary for the year. Where they pay you in there, this is your salary for the year. I'm gonna throw a little extra on the top. I'm gonna rent you for a whole year and pay you a little more. And you don't have to do all that bullshit. You just do things I tell you to do around the house. You know, fucking my car needs gas. Fucking, I'm bored. I need somebody to drive me to the store and fucking buy things for themselves and me. Are you fucking kidding me? You people are so broke. You don't even understand what it's like to be rich. That's why you don't understand why rich people do what they do. Because you're not rich.
That's coming out y'all's mouth about men and child support is about financial gain, and it has nothing to do with your children's mental, emotional, or spiritual health. It is about money. Most black women do not like their children. Most black women are very dependent on a man, but they want to claim independent when they're not. They're dependent. I generally find it mind blowing as these women walk around America. Y'all want to tell men, oh, you can't tell me that I can't have an abortion, but you're telling these men that they're responsible for getting you pregnant. So,
God damn! That is weird, isn't it? I'm responsible for getting you pregnant, but I'm not responsible for saying I don't want to have a baby with you. It's your body and your choice, but I'm responsible for getting you pregnant though. Remember you threw that at my responsibility is like ownership. You're only responsible over things you own.
why are you telling them that they can't tell you to have an abortion or not? Why? You're a dependent. You can only take care of your child if the man is there. You can only fully support your child if the man is there. So the man should be able to tell you to get rid of the baby or not. The man should control your body. Because based off what you're
like, I dislike when other black women get on this app and talk bad about other black women, like they're not black themselves. Like when we have these women pandering to the male ego.
She's not pandering to the male ego. What she realized is there's two type of women in the world. There are true independent women that literally don't need a fucking man and don't depend on them. They get shit done by themselves, not putting their fucking hand out to another man and another man and another man. They go to fucking work. They went to school, they got their education, and they fucking work. They hand shit out to niggas. They're independent. But then she also knows for the fucking raw reality of life. There are so many women that are little ass kids and they are fucking dependent on everyone around them. They are not independent at all. Their hands out all day. 90% of the money they ever got in their life was someone else's money. She knows it. She lived around it. I wonder why I can vouch for her. Oh yeah, because the Lord sent me around all the different nations, and it's all of them. It's not just black women doing this shit. Nah, it's everybody. Everybody that want to be a rapping career, everybody want to follow hip hop. This is what they trained you to do. Be a fucking bum ass chick. Or the worst is the chicks, because that's who she's talking to. She's not talking to independent women that take care of themselves and all of that. She named all of those things because she witnesses women that fucking need all of that, and that's the only way they survive. She has girlfriends that play the I'm tough role, and then, after he leaves, they start talking about how broke she is and how you gonna pay that bill, and she goes, well, I'm gonna call this other nigga I did, and she hears the fucking. Do you understand this? Do you understand that a lot of you, you're watching online, bro. You're seeing shit online. You grew up in the fucking hood. You never really was cool. You never really was like, you know what I mean, allowed out of the fucking house and shit. And then you went off to school or some shit. You didn't see how bad the hood really got. Some of us were smart enough to go to college, but we ain't had the money, dog. We had to stay back into the filth and see how fucking horrible it really, really gets. So I understand you 100%. You don't want to see a black woman say things about black women like she's not black, but what are you going to say? There aren't women that do that? You know, like the divorce rates where women are so money hungry and don't want to work so bad, and they do work, and they slosh their fucking husband's check and alimony and this and this and this, and they rip this nigga's whole life apart, and then go sit the fuck around for the last couple of years of her life and be with another nigga living off him now. So it's not even like it's a broke chick thing. You get it? You get it, right? You do realize we can bring up a bunch of cases like that and prove there's multiple women that literally don't have any responsibility over their life. Their whole life, someone was giving them money. When they was young, daddy and mommy. So they can learn to pop that pussy, every man that was stupid gave them money. Any man that was ever around them, any man that ever was going to close behind doors, they all slid her money. Paid for shit over and over and over. She gets pulled over for fucking tickets. The cop fucking lets her go. What are you talking about? There are women that literally know this is in existence and they take advantage of it. They see that what it is and they're like, yo, wow, because I look good, all these people are gonna give me shit all the time. God forbid if I start crying or something. So it's like, I understand women don't like to hear certain things. I don't like to see my brothers talk about what we do. The sisters don't always. But if the shoe fits, we gotta wear it so we can separate. We can start seeing who's who. I'm tired of all black people acting like when other people say these things about us, all of us get mad. And then niggas be like, well, we're not all like that. And then at that moment, you'll be like, it's these niggas. It's not all of us, it's them niggas. Usually the broke ones. It's the hood ones. And then us hood niggas be like, wait up, dog. Like, you do realize I be fucking your wife, right? So, what are you talking about, dog? Like, what are you talking about? Your wife's a whore. Your daughter's a fucking cokehead. Your uncle's a dopehead. All you above us are the fucking ones what the fuck do you think we reaching up to? Nothing ourselves? You're fucking idiots. You're liars and charlatans. It's ridiculous. Everyone's race has all of these things going on. And for anyone to be like, oh, I don't like us to talk about ourselves, so we can never fucking really see what's going on. No. These things don't. We don't. Let's not make the men aware of the women they're dealing with, so they can start seeing. Oh, that's why these chicks like keep running their dependents. She says I'm independent, but she's a broke ass bitch. Every time I talk to her fucking hands out. Now I know not to deal with that. It's never gonna stop. She's like that. She's done. She's finished. She don't know no other way. Get it? And then the men can start making choices like, all right, if I'm gonna get one that's gonna be dependent on me like that, then yeah, I'm gonna rule over you because you're dependent on me. And when she really gets it in her head, without that man, my life is gonna suck. And I'm gonna have to deal with another man, deal with another man, and deal with another man, and deal with another man. And when you find out that you ain't the shit and that dealing with another man all the time ain't gonna work, then what happens? those women shut their fucking mouths and they find a man or they go back to that man that they knew because it's their baby daddy or whatever, and then they go, alright, I was wrong. I do need you. My life is so hard without you. I don't care about sex and fun times. I'm tired of paying bills by myself. I'm tired of hearing these fucking kids screaming. I'm tired of not being able to take a nap. I'm tired of fucking making food. I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to pretend anymore. I know I need you. I'm not a smart woman. I'm not a fucking worker. I fucking got fired from 14 jobs. I can't hold a job. I'd rather suck your dick and listen to you than fucking let these white people or anyone else tell me what to do. I'd rather you. Yeah. They start realizing real life. Everybody's not built to go get a fancy fucking job. Some people are going to stay at the bottom of the pyramid, people. It's called reality. Just because you're at the bottom doesn't mean we're all supposed to be broke, though. Sound the horns. But you're not supposed to have the best. Because you got to work for it.
Come back and let me know what you think. Let's take a look.
I used to believe
Skip.
Jay-Z is
Sound
still
horns.
very married to Beyonce.
True.
Beyonce is still very married to Jay-Z.
True.
None of y'all motherfuckers gonna convince them to do it any other way. I know what the arena is.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
And Summer Walker and Jasmine Sullivan very married to Jay-Z. None of y'all motherfuckers gonna convince them to do it any other way.
All you single ladies, all you single ladies. Imagine that. Oh, man. That's gotta burn. I could imagine if I'm a woman and Beyonce's my favorite, and then I'm bumping my fucking head to this song and all of this, and I'm like, ah! And then I see her on TV still married, and I'm sitting there. All my single ladies, all my single. Wait up. This bitch ain't been single in 10 years or better. What the fuck? I think you kept singing that song so much, my father said, be careful what you ask for, because I give it to you.
I know what the arena is. SZA and Summer Walker and Jasmine Sullivan and all of the women out here that keep selling them records, talking about the breakups and the divorce and the cheating and fuck that name, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Nobody wants to be alone. I'm a grown-ass man. If I ended up being alone after my divorce, I don't even know if I'd still be here.
God damn.
It's not in everybody's cards to be alone after a nasty breakup. And you ain't gotta get to a point of, I'm fully healed. I've fully taken my spiritual journey. Everybody's cards to be alone after a nasty breakup. And you ain't gotta get to a point of, I'm fully healed. I've fully taken my spiritual journey.
And that's why most people are going to die alone, because they think they got to fully heal. I need to fully heal. You're never going to fully heal, you fucking dumbass. Because tomorrow might be hard. Tomorrow something may happen. So you have a new trauma. You're going to heal and then break up with somebody because you have a new trauma? You get it? What you're trying to heal from is being able to not love someone just cause. Holding your love back. Scheming on someone. Not being able to tell them the fucking truth about yourself and expecting them to really love you. I want you to love me, but I'm too afraid to tell you who I really am and what I do. What I've done. So, you only know the version of me that's not real, and then I wonder why you leave one day because you feel something's not right.
Journey. Motherfucker, you wasn't healed before your husband.
Ain't that the truth?
You ain't gotta get to a point of, I'm fully healed. I've fully taken my spiritual journey. Motherfucker, you wasn't healed before your husband. You ain't had your shit figured out before you got married. We all fucked up. We all look at our mom and our daddy in the house and the environment and the version of.
What I learned is this is a program that they enjoy for entertainment that they can watch. But you got to think about it. When laws are passed to be made for hundreds of years, not for 10, 20. And laws are made fresh off of people having slaves. So most of the time, those people were like, oh shit, what are we going to do? It's illegal to have slaves. You got to get them to be slaves again. Let's make laws that they cannot actually abide by. Keep them broke so they fight each other all day, kill each other, go to jail. So that way they can now put you back in shackles, back in the cage and make you work for a slave wage. Instead of master, let's call it warden or CO. And now it's completely legal. It's a program that must be broken. Do you notice that courthouses, jails, schools, and hospitals all look exactly the same?
No.
Do you think that's a coincidence? Why wouldn't a school be on like a beach or like someplace nice, or a hospital be someplace inviting?
A lot of people see my situation and I think that I'm not.
Well, you could say he's lying, but you know, the Constitution says if you get locked up, you're in slavery. So, sound horns. You know, stay out of jail.
High function.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the
I
intent?
just want
or
God
by
to
your
bring
wife?
it. I just want God to bring it.
Oh, okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you had said, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating, in disclaimer, the kids are innocent, they are beautiful and amazing. Anything I said has nothing to do with them babies. But you are proactively choosing where you want.
I don't hang with niggas who don't.
Why can't he choose to live the way he wants if the women let him? People keep forgetting that. You're putting it on him like, you know, he's the only one responsible. Why is it men are responsible for one part of things and then women are responsible for nothing? I really don't get that. What are you responsible for when something goes wrong? Is any woman responsible for loving high value rich guys with big cocks and saying, I'd rather be his whore than your broke ass wife? Because you know that's what they say, right? I'd rather cry in a BMW than a Pinto.
Don't cheat on a girl, bro.
Why?
It's a fucking joke.
A lot of y'all women are losing the plot, and I'm about to. The most dangerous baby daddy in the world is not the baby daddy that leaves you when you're pregnant. Not the baby daddy that cheats or leaves you for another woman or doesn't pay his child support or the one you never see again. The most dangerous baby daddy is the one that wants to sit around and play house. Wants to sit around and pretend you're a family all while being non-committal to you. That way you can't move on, you can't detach, you can't find somebody that truly loves you. This kind of baby daddy will take your entire life if you let him. Put your foot down, have a boundary, walk away to somebody who is giving you breadcrumbs, and go find the love of your life. Get somebody while you're young and beautiful. You deserve somebody that wants to be there consistently, committed to you. Give your kids the opportunity to see a family raised in love.
Grandma.
I mean, I can't really say too much about that, but you know, before you just go and you know, leave some in, make sure like he's really that bad, like, cause I ain't in nobody's relationship or nothing, but I'm sure there's plenty of women that, you know, y'all accept men, they ain't doing the best, you had a baby with him early, so you're like, I don't care if he get rich, I love him, we have a family. I get that, but if they're not fucking making your life happy and being a dad, you know, doing dad things because he kind of got time, He kind of has no excuse for the dad thing since he's not a high value man. So your kid should be reading and getting smarter than his friends and shit. He should be a little tougher. He should be knowing about the Lord because daddy's teaching him. Daddy's teaching him, right? Oh. Well, in that case, yeah, she's right. Because if a woman was lamping around my house and she didn't have a job and I'm the breadwinner and shit, you're going to do things. That's it. You're good. You're gonna do things. I don't care if you have a job. You're still gonna do things. Why? Because I gotta do things around here. So, you know, there is no just lamping around. So I understand where she's coming from. You just gotta really, 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 cause if you don't find somebody else that wants to take care of those kids, it's not easy to live on your own. It's really expensive. But like she was talking about a deadbeat dude. Like she said, just sits around the house, does nothing, plays house. He obviously ain't taking care of no bills, so obviously you not moving out. He's the one moving out. You know what I mean? Like, if a man can't provide money, I don't believe a man should be left for that. He should be left because you don't provide money and you don't provide the services of a man. You have to still be useful. A man with no money is still fucking useful. That's if he built himself into something, or at least has the balls to want to learn as he goes. Cause all of us don't get chances to have time to study or figure things out. So that's why I like to give people great tips on. There's nothing you can want to know and not go on YouTube and fucking learn real quick and then be like, all right, I need to take these steps and then do that. What's good things about being a good dad? All right, let me go look that up and take these notes, and then let me see if I could do some of these things. Even if I could do fucking just 5, 3, 2, it's a better shot my kid has than me not doing any. You know what I mean?
On told like, well, y'all know y'all cousins on down the line, but that's what everybody say in the country. They be like, y'all cousins on down the line, or some shit like that. And we like, well, shit, we 2 kids in by right now. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They perfect condition. They ain't got no disability. The thing is, it do not count if they not your first, second, or third cousin. If they your 4th cousin, if you my 4th cousin and I like you, we gonna do what it do. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, you my cousin. No, I didn't grow up in the sandbox with you.
We are in a day.
Oh my lord. You see why I in the earlier thing where I said things need to be said, and oh, you mad at the black girl because she said about the black girl or woman, and you're like, I don't like when we diss each other. Does anybody need to say anything about what she just said, or she just literally shit on her whole fucking family, her region of where she's at, and does anybody need to fucking say anything about that? Or did she say enough about herself where people are gonna fucking be like, oh my god. And then when they fucking judge you for it and say, those fucking niggas, they all fucking like that. They like fucking they're like rabbits. They're like dogs. They're fucking sleep with anything. They're sisters. They're mothers. Do you understand why now people need to say things, correct things, and because knowledge is how people learn to not do things. Like have sex with your 4th cousin and say on camera with your face, if you my 4th cousin, I don't care, dog.
We are in a day where dudes like attention. And they're actually so addicted to attention that they're afraid of being in a committed relationship because they're afraid of losing the DMs that they get. They like being the single guy that's kind of available that no one can really get. They love to be able to walk in a room with no ring. They love the way women kind of flirt.
Nigga, you lying. Cause by the statistics and all these videos of dudes getting dissed and women saying, men don't come up to us no more. You lying, nigga. All you did was take man and where woman should be, you put man there. Everything he's about to say, tell me this is not a fucking woman. What the fuck's this nigga talking about?
We are in a day where dudes like attention.
We're in a day where dudes like attention. What? I mean, yeah, but I think you're talking about the 20% Chads and all those. They get attention. So I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dog? They're fucking all the women. Most men are. They don't get attention. What the fuck? This is what I mean by 90% of this shit niggas online are fake or they're just making shit up to sound good and people actually bite to this shit.
And they're actually so addicted to attention that they're afraid of being in a committed relationship because they're afraid of losing the DMs that they get.
Men are afraid of being committed relationships because they're going to lose all the DMs they get when 70% of men don't even talk to women anymore. The 30% of the men left, 10% of them don't get dates all the time. They don't fuck they're not doing all that. Those are the normal, regular women. I mean, men that women, they don't care if you're not 6 feet tall, you don't have because they usually do have that 6 inches or that 6 feet. They don't care about his money. Those are the normal average men that are above average on certain things. They been around women. They look a little cute. That's what got them around women when they were younger. That's why they have experience and not be all goofy. And then once you go past those guys, that's when you get into the rich dudes, the buff guys, the entertainers and the sports and the da-da-da-da. And then once you get out of there, that's when you're with the billionaires and the real rich motherfuckers and all that, them super high value men and you get it? Y'all, what the fuck you talking about? Yo, most men are not yeah, this is most men. Or is this 20 to 10% of the richest and sexiest and the big what the fuck are you talking about, dog? This be the stupid shit that I mean. It just
We are in a day where dudes like attention. And they're actually so addicted to attention that they're afraid of being in a committed relationship because they're afraid of losing the DMs that they get.
No, that's most women, and they don't want to commit to a man because they realize if I keep fucking dealing with all these other men, they're gonna give me more than what that one man can give me. He's paying for this, he's paying for that, he's paying for this, and all together I scrub up money off all of them, and they all pay my rent without knowing. This motherfucker buys my cigarettes every day. This nigga takes me out every Friday. This motherfucker takes me shopping on this. This motherfucker does this. What the fuck you talking about, nigga?
Being the single guy that's kind of available that no one can really get. They love to be able to walk in a room with no ring. They love the way women kind of flirt with them. They are so addicted to it that they really don't want to give that up.
So what you mean is average men got women flirting with them. Because last time I checked, women even themselves say that shit to this day. We ain't coming up to y'all, nigga. Fuck out of here. Flirt with you and say some shit, but no, then women don't. No, they flirt with Chad. They flirt with the high value big jockey guys, the super males and all of that. They're not fucking talking to regular men like that. So how is you just gonna put this on it like it's a big male problem? No, it's the males, the normal men that all through history have been getting the most of the buns. You're describing a woman's attitude and why women stay single. because they get more when they're single. If they have that ring on their finger, niggas ain't even barely talking to them. Especially all the average dudes. They don't they know it's done. It's locked down, it's over. Only the suave and the richer guys will still have no respect because they're like, she's just a fucking broad. I have more than him. I look better than him. The only thing that can save that man is her loyalty.
And so they're saying I'm having fun dating, even though I really don't want to get married. And that's like going on job interviews and never getting a check. So I don't understand.
That's enough of that. All love, all praise to the Most High. Fucking men are out here not wanting to be married. So, yo, do you hit like, oh my god, what is wrong with some of you dudes, y'all? I get it. The YouTube scene is, going viral is getting harder, so you just gotta say anything. But come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop.